you can see from the videos, we can see how big is this Kaveri issue. We'll be talking about this Kaveri issue right from the 1800s to 2023, a century-year-old issue which is going on. We'll explore from the start to finish, and make sure you tune in to this video from start to end. Before going any further, make sure to click that like button and subscribe so that this video reaches a whole wider audience and everyone will be aware of this Kaveri issue which is happening in Bangalore. Alright, before we go any further, let's understand how these states were in the 19th century, that is 1800s. So in 1800s, the state of Karnataka was under Mysore, that is the princess state of Mysore, and Tamil Nadu was under Madras presidency. Let's understand the princely state of Mysore. As the name suggests, princely state of Mysore means under the British government rule, they have given the entire ownership of that Mysore under a princess. That is why it's called princely state of Mysore. Even though the British has given a direct ownership of that state to a prince, the British has an indirect rule of that Mysore state. Then coming on to Madras presidency. What does presidency means? Presidency means province. So in 1800s, British made three major presidencies, that is Calcutta presidency, Bombay presidency and Madras presidency. Majorly like it's called province. So one of them was Madras presidency or Madras province. Now let's go back to the map and understand how the river is split between Mysore and Madras in early 1800s. So to understand this further, this is the old map which is in 1800s. As you can see, Mysore, which is under princely state of Mysore, and there is Madras as well, which is Madras presidency. So this major area in Mysore, if you can see, is under Karnataka now, and if you see Madras area, which is under Tamil Nadu now. So keep in mind this map, and just for a definition, the river will flow something from here to here to here, and it ends somewhere here. Okay, so we understood this video which is on 1880s. So let's understand how this map will look at present, so you can compare how the river was flowing through Mysore and through Madras presidency. Okay, so this is the map at present, how it looks. So we saw Mysore, which was here. So this is actually the border for Karnataka. Let's assume it's under Mysore, princely state of Mysore. And once the river starts from here, it's under Madras presidency. All right. So we need to understand two different terms here, that is upper Ripon region and lower Ripon region. All right. So upper Ripon region is the region where the river actually originates. So here upper Ripon region is Mysore, and lower Ripon region is where the people utilize that river. So that is Madras presidency here. So this is lower Ripon region. All right. So upper Ripon region, it starts from here and then goes to lower Ripon region, where here also people utilize the water, and then it goes to Bay of Bengal. It finally disperses here and vanishes. So keep this idea in mind, and in further sections we'll be talking about this in detail. So keeping the map in mind, let's go further. So in early 1800s, Mysore had big plans for their irrigation project. Irrigation mainly for harvesting. So for this, Mysore wanted a whole lot of water, a whole volume of water. Where do they get it? From river Kaveri. There is only one slight problem. Even Madras presidency wanted water for their harvesting and irrigation purpose. And where do Madras presidency get water from? From river Kaveri. So if Mysore takes up whole lot of water, how will Madras presidency get water for their irrigation purpose? This debate started in early 1800s. Since Mysore was indirectly governed by British and Madras presidency was directly governed by British, the British held a conference on 1890 called Modus Vivendi. It's called an arrangement for both the parties to coexist peacefully. So in 1892, these both parties, Mysore and Madras, signed an agreement to coexist peacefully by sharing the water in appropriate ratios. But again in 1910, the Mysore king had plans to construct a dam, and then again the dispute started. And in 1924, again an agreement was signed for 50 years, and this agreement was again to share the water and coexist peacefully between the two. But again, this agreement was when there was British rule. But in 1947, India got independence, and that agreement was kind of obsolete. But in 1956, again, reorganization and restructuring of states took place, and again the dispute started. And remember, the agreement signed in 1924, it became obsolete by 1974. Thus, after this time, Karnataka started diverting more water for their resources, and the dispute again started. So, from 1974 to 1990, this dispute was going on, and in 1990, Cauvery Water Dispute Tribunal was formed. It took 17 years for this Cauvery Water Dispute Tribunal to come up with a plan. Thus, in 2007, they came up with this water allocation for all the parties. The total availability of 740 TMC is there in a normal year. TMC means 1000 million cubic feet of water. It's just the volume of water that is calculated. Alright, from this, Tamil Nadu gets 404.25 TMC. Karnataka gets 284.75 TMC. Kerala gets 30 TMC, and Puducherry, that is Pondicherry, gets 7 TMC. But now you must be wondering how come Kerala and Pondicherry came into picture, right? So for that, let's understand the map a little further. Okay, so this is the map of Kaveri River, the whole Kaveri River, where it branches out as well. So in the earlier section, we just saw one plain line, that is the main line of Kaveri. Now you can see the whole branch, how the Kaveri splits up. Mettur Dam, which is there in Salem, that's the starting point for Tamil Nadu. And from here before is all into Karnataka. From here, it's Tamil Nadu, and it flows like this, and somewhere on here it is Pondicherry as well. Alright, so from here it splits up and goes to the left side. So from here a little bit of area is covered under Kerala as well. So Kerala comes somewhere like this, and some part of the river branches into Kerala as well. That's where the tribunal offered Kerala 30 TMC and also Puducherry 7 TMC. You must be wondering, this Cauvery Tribunal might be the first tribunal which came to India, but no. If you see the river Yamuna, Ganga, it all passes through different states. So that's where we have this. So for rivers, Ravi and Beas, it passes through Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, and this tribunal was again passed in 1986. Again for Krishna River, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Maharashtra, it was passed in 2004, and so on. And these are the other four tribunals which came into picture on these particular years. If you watched the video here, make sure to like and subscribe. And for the fact, the river Kaveri is also called Ponni in Tamil. That's where the movie called Ponniyin Selvan came. This is the river which showcases in that movie. Ponni means godmother in reference to the fine silt it deposits. Silt helps in water retention in grounds. This means the chances of river going dry is less comparatively. So you can imagine this Cauvery Tribunal was proposed and done in 2007. Then what is the issue right now going on? If all the parties have agreed to the tribunal back in 2007, then what is the problem which is going on now? That's where the rainfall came into play. Karnataka had 44% less rainfall in this year. That means in Kodagu, that is where the river originates, it had 44% less rainfall, which means the river is going dry. And to add cherry to the top, Karnataka has called this year as the distress year for water resource. And so now Karnataka is facing scarcity of water in Mandya, Mysore, and even parts of Bangalore as well. And this is where everything started. Now you can see how the issue has escalated. Tamil Nadu is asking for the water where the Supreme Court has granted, but Karnataka doesn't have water because of lower rainfall. Thus, Karnataka is unwilling to give that same amount of water to Tamil Nadu because if they give, then what will Karnataka do, right? And this issue again has started and disrupted the lives of people in Bangalore. If you watched the video till now, make sure to like and subscribe and share this video to all the people who are living in Bangalore so that they can know what is the history of this Cauvery dispute going on. Thanks for watching.